Ashley Jade from Regulations of Beauty, and today I wanted to talk a little bit about starting your own business while you're active duty or just getting employed in general, and two things that I think are really important that haven't been talked about enough on YouTube when it comes to starting your own business. And I wanted to dive a little deeper into what my company is about and who I am. I am active duty Air Force. I'm separating soon, so I thought it would be a great idea to start a business. It really is just me combining my two loves, which are, as you can see a little bit behind me, it's not the entire roof, but the entire roof up to the ceiling is all my original artworks. I wanted to combine my two loves, which are art and skincare. First thing I want to touch on is starting a business while you're active duty or getting a job while you're active duty. The process might be the easiest thing I've ever done in my entire Air Force career. It is way too easy in my opinion, but I spoke to my supervisor who didn't know much about it. I asked my commander who didn't know much about it, who then told me to ask the first sergeant. And luckily the first sergeant's husband had a troop that recently started an Etsy. So the first sergeant knew about it and gave me what's called an employment form. It's something that you have to do even if you just want to work like Uber or work at a fast food restaurant or even be a hostess at a restaurant up to an Etsy. So you have to do that form just so they know how many hours you're dedicating to your business. And as long as it's not interfering with the mission, I think your leadership will tell you yes. And as long as you're doing your job right, I think they will tell you yes. I filled out this form, sent it to my supervisor, and he just went over it with me. They have to go over the form with you. And then my commander went over the form with me as well, just to make sure I'm doing okay. And I guess your reason for wanting to start a job. I felt like I was kind of like the guinea pig of it because they understood what I was trying to do, but not how to do it to be legal or just the proper way to do it paperwork wise. So yeah, talk to your first sergeant or your supervisor and ask for an employment form. The second thing I wanted to talk about is starting a business. Whilst you're active duty and you're starting a business, there are classes that are available to you. The MFRC would have the class dates for a course called Boots to Business. And this is a course that you can do even if you're still staying in the military or you're separating like I am. More resources are available to you after doing the class. You get to talk to the local small business association and they can better help you. There's even a lawyer that came by and spoke to us as well, and other business owners who have multiple businesses. I think starting with the MFRC or the transition office to go to Boots to Business course is a good start. The other thing I wanted to speak about when starting a business is being legal with the United States of America. In my deep dive into starting a business and starting an LLC, just to have that extra protection, it's essentially just a barrier. It really stops nothing, but it's just a barrier of security for you, the business owner. Something that I don't feel like is talked about enough when starting a business is the process of filing an LLC. All these places, all these women being there for other women talk about starting your business. It's so easy. It's not that easy. It is literally not that easy. I have been at this for over 8 months and I'm still in the process of it. What I wish I really knew was what a statutory agent is. Please forgive me for butchering that word. If you choose to go through your state directly to file your LLC or whatever it may be, whatever corporation you decide to form, if you don't have a statutory agent, your address is not public record because you need an address for the business. And that's something that I saw on none of the females' video that I watched to help you start a business. I found it on dudes' pages, and I'm like, none of these women who have such a cult following and people saying thanks in their comments and praising them ever speak about having a statutory agent. I have a statutory agent I don't know if it differs from state to state. I don't even know if the one that I use is America-wide or just statewide, but I got a secretary agent because I was deeply, deeply afraid of my address being public record. And another thing I wish people told me is don't be hasty to make your LLC name, because it's something that you've paid for. Yes, you can change it, but you're paying for this and this is now your business identity. But the good thing with having an LLC name, making sure it's available, even if you don't like the LLC name, you can do what's called a DBA. DBA means doing business as. So your LLC can be one thing and the name you share to the public can be another thing. A little bit more about me, who I am, what I do. My name is Ashley Jade. I am active duty Air Force. I am separating, however, in a couple months to a year, and I decided why not combine my two loves, art and skincare. Why didn't I go to school? I applied to college, I applied to art school, I got in, and then at the last moment I decided not to go. I got a little scared because there's a thing called starving artists, and I didn't really want to be one of those, and per the trajectory of the US cosmetic industry, it's expected to grow exponentially. So being the artist that I am, I figured a way on how to smush those two things together to suit the consumer and to make me happy to wake up and do what I love. So I was supposed to launch my business in December, but that didn't happen. I was just hearing a bunch of speculations about the military and nail polish. Let me just take a little step back. Regulations of beauty. The name Regulations of Beauty is kind of surrounding the thing of being in regs. So that's kind of what I played on. Being in regs. So I decided to start a cosmetic company, mainly nail polish company, just to go out and find and create all these 50 to 60 colors that were in regs for the Air Force and the rest of the military. I did that. I was supposed to launch in December, and all the speculations that were kind of going around at that time about whether the military was going to have nail polish or not. But then by this time, I'd already created everything, and it just made me a little bit nervous. So yeah, now I have all this inventory of nail polish, and from what I was told today by my leadership, nail polish is going away February 1st. We are now only allowed to wear clear nail polish, French manicure, or an American manicure. Luckily, that was not the only thing I wanted to do for the brand, and I had other inventory for different things that I'm still figuring out the formulation. However, I'm just a little bit bummed that a couple $1,000s of inventory is not going to be able to go to the purpose of what I wanted it for. However, I'm just going to have to change my marketing strategy and my audience, like my main consumer who I was really depending on. I will have to change that up entirely just for the general population, general audience, the general consumer who likes nail polish, but more natural, classic styles and colors of nail polish. Now that I know that I have this issue, my maybe roadblock number 10 in starting this business, now that I'm aware of it and I know it's for certain going away, I'm just kind of gonna stick with what I had planned anyway. If the nail polishes sell, they sell. If they don't, they don't. I did not want to survive on only selling nail polish after the military. Honestly, my dream in life is not to stay in the military forever, because I am getting out, but I firmly believe I would like to get rich or die trying. I very much would like to, but there's also a lot that I want to achieve. I want to build national monuments, things that people visit when they go to a place, and just to take a picture beside it, just to say they've done it. You know, the brand is going to be more focused on art and sensuality and creative smushing, that sounded like pure fuck. Now I'm going to refocus the brand to just skincare and something that I feel is a flaw in the cosmetic industry. Not so much a flaw, but just something consumers have asked for and I've never seen it, so that is what I want to do. It is a work in progress. I'm trying my best not to overwhelm myself to do everything all at once and kind of slow rolling different things. So look out for that. You know, the website is currently under construction still. It's something that I'm still working on. I tried Etsy, Shopify, Squarespace, Wix, and WordPress, and only one of those really worked for me and what I wanted to do. And it was not Shopify, it was not Etsy. So yeah, it's been a lot of learning, but I kind of just want to make these videos and take the world along with me. I know that I'm gonna go places in life. I am Jamaican, first of all. Jamaica, Jamaica. I have the power and the will to go the distance. So look out for my brand, Regulations of Beauty. I will be doing a body cream, body oil, body scrubs, and candles. But there is a twist. Like I said, I'm combining my two loves, art and skincare. Once again, I'm Ashley from Regulations of Beauty. Continue to follow along this journey as I do want to vlog and record my process, my making process. And once I reset a launch date, it is no longer December, we are now in January. Once I get a good handle on everything and take product pictures, everything will be ready and I'll post it again here. If you're active duty and you also have a skincare company, please comment below. Let's follow each other on Instagram or on YouTube here. If you have any sort of business and you're active duty, please let me know in the comments and we can follow each other on our socials. Bye.